my spiritual, you're not my future, you're not my soulmate, but I'm still glad that I met you. You're not my spiritual, you're not my future, you're not my soulmate, but I'm still glad that I met you. You're not my spiritual, you're not my future, you're not my soulmate, but I'm still glad that I met you.
What's up, guys? I'm Lunga
And I'm Janez in my very happy place, the man cave.
Oh, I'm so excited about tonight's show because you try to teach us a workout in 12 minutes and then you attempt to beat Paralympic swimmer Agmad Haseem at his very own game.
I didn't want to show the big guy up for his massive Markham makeover. Also in the man cave, we have Boity Thulo saddling up to the Mitcham Power Challenge. Very interesting, that one.
But to kick off the show, we showcase his cars that traveled all the way from Jozi to Cape Town using pure sunlight. One thing though, they're very pricey.
I'm here in Caledon for the Solar Challenge, where 10 universities participate by driving all the way from Johannesburg to Cape Town. Now, it's quite apt that we have these beautiful wind turbines in the background because it does prove that sustainable energy is on the rise.
The Solar Challenge is a race that runs from Gauteng all the way down to Cape Town, and it's solar-powered vehicles. The way it works is that the cars run off solar power, and obviously they're charging batteries, which then drives the motors, which the cars then use to drive. They are allowed to charge while they're driving, and often what you'll find is that the batteries charge to capacity, and then the cars drive on solar power alone. The past few days we have had overcast conditions and rainy conditions, in which case the cars actually run on battery power alone. There's a minimum level the battery can run to, in which case the cars will often stop and they'll trailer. So they'll put the car on the trailer so as not to damage the batteries. They bring it in, and then the next morning when we start again, you'll find that the cars will then charge up. They'll face the panels towards the sun and they'll charge for as long as they can. It becomes a very strategic race because it's not just about how fast you can go, it's about how much distance you can cover. And as a result of that, the teams are very, very aware of how much battery capacity they've got left, what the road conditions are like. Even things like crosswinds impact the vehicles. There's three cars in the convoy. There's a lead car, there's a solar car, and then there's a chase car, which is the control car. And the control car is talking the whole time to the driver of the solar car, in that they've got telemetry, so it's feeding back information from the vehicle. What is the wheel speed, what is the battery capacity, how much the solar panel's charging, what is their efficiency rate, and through that, they've got models that they've built through simulations to actually say, we can drive an extra 10 Ks, we can do an extra 50 Ks, and that's how they strategize it.
How's the race been so far?
We've actually had quite a bit of technical challenges up till now. Our brakes malfunctioned the first day, our motor, one of our two motors malfunctioned twice already, and our solar panel hasn't been doing very well. Today it's actually doing very well again. So we've had a lot of difficulties, but it's good practice because we have some of the newest team members with us here. And they can learn a lot, because if everything goes well, it's not as fun. So now there's a lot of running around and screaming and getting things done.
You're one of the engineers for the University of Johannesburg. Now, yes. Your vehicle's looking a little rough at the moment. What's gone wrong?
Yeah, we've had some interesting problems. We hit a serious pothole at one stage. We broke our suspension completely. So we spent about 2 days fixing that. So we lost a lot of time, but we're tenacious. We didn't give up. We fixed everything and we're rolling again.
What is the point of having the Solar Challenge? I mean, is it to go into production one day?
Not really production. I think it's more like a Formula One model if you look at the research and development that goes into it. I mean, the solar panels that we're developing, the electronics that we're developing, all have spin-offs in various other industries. So that's where we strive to push. We try and import as little as possible in our vehicles, so we try and develop things in-house. So we've got students building circuit boards, and we're working with solar panels, working with the best solar panels in the world, I might add. So we're really developing techniques, so we're developing people as well.
I've driven many cars in my lifetime, cars worth from 500,000 Rand to maximum 5 million Rand. This one over here, this solar car, believe it or not, is worth 18 million Rand. This will officially be the most expensive car I've ever gotten into.
So you're going to do this?
Okay, I'm going to do this very carefully.
Don't hit the steering wheel. Careful, watch the steering wheel.
Okay, don't touch that, don't touch that, okay?
Yeah, okay, hold on to me.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
Like a pregnant lady.
Okay. In we go.
As you can see, it's for small people.
Wow.
There we go. You want to
This,
close it up?
this is what 18 million rand feels like. Close it up. Guys, it feels like I'm heading to space. Where's the air conditioning for 18 mil? Congratulations on winning the Solar Challenge.
Thanks, man. Thanks so much. It was such a fantastic race. It's been a really long run. I think we've run now about 4,000 plus Ks, so that's really much. And now the final stage here in Cape Town, man, it's fantastic. It's been the most beautiful race we've done so far. It's wonderful.
This is what winning the Solar Challenge looks like. Only the Dutch can celebrate like this.
Install, done, check, close.
Explain to me why you're Googling how to fit a drill bit.
In case you missed it, the future's been built by the youth. I want to play my part here.
Member of the youth, explain to me which part of this beautiful man cave you've actually built with your own two hands, besides hanging up that beautiful mirror that you thought was such a necessity. Think about it. When we return, the Red Gym, the hardest, shortest workout on the planet, it takes only 12 minutes. About as long as it takes Lunga to change a drill bit.
There's one thing I can't handle. It's when people make excuses to skip gym, saying things like they don't have enough time, which is why I love the new active grid workout he did. The question is, did it really take 12 minutes?
Really, 12 minutes in and out of intense workout. Bro, I spilled gunpowder all over the floor.
But you get my
For real.
point.
Guys and girls, if you're one of those people who always make the excuse, I don't have time to go to gym, I can't fit it into my busy schedule, I don't want to hear your excuses anymore, because this over here is your solution.
This is our new concept. It's an amazing concept, I'm sure you'd agree.
Yeah.
And you're now stood on our movement platform, which is called the Active Grid. This club here is 199 rand per month. There's a huge screen with an amazing sound system with some of the best instructors in the world, but not in person, actually on the screen. So you can get either classes on demand or they're scheduled, and you've got, Mike Michaels teaching indoor cycling, that was one of the pioneers of indoor cycling, at your fingertips, literally. So it's an amazing concept.
Where did the concept come about, and who invented this?
Yeah, I mean, like any product, there's a massive team behind this. I'm responsible for the programming, so basically it's a movement platform. Everyone's talking about functional fitness and trying to really get under the surface and under the skin of what functional fitness is. For us, it's about simply getting people moving better.
Okay, I've got a good question for you, and I'm sure all our viewers will want to know this too. If I want to rock up and do one of these circuits, but I want to build muscle, can I do that?
Absolutely.
And the next day I want a weight loss
Absolutely.
circuit, and you guys can do it?
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to have a coach there that's qualified, take you through the program. The cool thing about this, we have very strict, robust principles behind the programs. Everything has to work through what we call primary movement patterns. So whether you're doing a movement program or a strength program, you will always push, pull, squat, lunge, bend and twist. Okay? So everything is going to work the body holistically. We just change the load, the tempo, the timing, etc.
You've got these screens up here. How long does an average workout take?
You can do anything from, today we'll do a 12-minute workout, and we can double that up. But basically most workouts are about 30 minutes, which you'll see is long enough.
There's a whole lot of apparatus here. Can you take me through some of it?
Of course. There's lots of kit. This is an amazing piece of kit here. This is a crank or crank cycle. Think about cycling with your upper body. You can stand on it. You're working literally from the toe right up to crown to coccyx. You can work both together. Absolutely.
And you can turn it.
Yeah, you can turn it. So straight away now you're pushing. So now you're getting lots of work in the posterior chain. So amazing work on those shoulders. But again, your powerhouse, everything's coming from the core as well. Working the heart and lungs. Think about a hamster in a wheel, okay? The further you go up the curve, this is called the Woodway curve, the faster it's going to go. You literally get on and go, so you can hold on.
Don't push a button,
That's it, you're away.
I think I'm warmed up now.
Very cool.
Should we start the...
It's time for a grid weight.
Start the punishment.
Let's kill some calories.
That's what I like, kill the calories.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm broken.
20 seconds.
That was 4 minutes. We've got another 8 minutes to do. Heart rate up and down, up and down. Incredible workout. So much functional training, and that treadmill, killer.
Everyone, guys, huddle time coming in. 3, 2, 1, nice. Boom!
I promise you, this is the hardest I've ever worked out in a Virgin Active. That was only 12 minutes. 12 minutes. Look at me. Broke. Whew. Lunga, you gotta try this, brother.
I'm Agmad Haseem, aka Shark Boy, multiple record holder in South Africa, multiple continental record holder, and also a marine shark conservationist. We're better to protect sharks than a shark attack survivor. On August the 13th, 2006, we were doing what's called routine life-saving training exercises. Simple case scenario, nice and easy rescue. That's when I saw a 4.7 meter great white shark heading towards my brother. So I did what normal big brothers would do, started making a splash to try and draw the shark's attention away from him and towards myself. That's when I saw that massive fin just turn and come towards me.
I don't know what to say. I mean, you've achieved so much since losing your leg. Is it fair to say, and I don't know if I should be saying this, that this has actually had a positive influence on your life?
It has had a really positive influence in my life. One of the most grateful things that have come about it is that I got to see the world. Ever since then, it's just been an amazing journey, and I know leading up to the Rio 2016 Paralympic Games, I know the journey will continue, and it will continue after that as well, where I look forward to actually living a normal life.
And all because of one crazy shark.
Yeah, so if I actually should see that shark outside, I'll shake his fin and say, hey, thanks for everything.
That's unbelievable. You know what? I'm a competitive bloke, you're a competitive bloke. I have both my legs, you don't. Is this a fair race?
I wouldn't call it fair, yeah.
It's fair. Let's race. One leg.
Let's do this.
One leg. Awesome race, brother.
Nice.
I have to ask you, when you're not in your Speedo all day, do you actually enjoy clothing and fashion?
Well, when you're out of the Speedo, you gotta look good.
Exactly. Should we go shopping?
I like the sound of that.
What do you have here today for us?
So basically we have 3 capsules. We have a really casual capsule. We have what I call a smashable capsule, which is a combination of smart and casual looks. Yeah. And then we've got a really smart 007 slick kind of look going on.
Okay.
Basically within these capsules there's a common thread, which is a monochromatic look. Okay. All blue, print on print, and then all black, which is obviously my favorite.
Are these some of the must-have items for summer?
These are definitely all the must-have items for summer, and I think it's time for you to go try some of them on.
I agree.
No
Let's
pressure,
do this.
Ahmad. You can use your lovely girlfriend to help you. Shoes away. Wade, I'm not exactly a fashion expert, but this look works for me.
This is definitely a must-have Markham look for summer. Awesome layering, nice roll on the sleeve, shorts at the perfect length, and you've got some nice distressing detail. Awesome, you're good to go for summer, man.
You feel
Nice.
the part.
Scott, what do you think?
I absolutely love it.
Okay, next outfit. Let's start choosing. What do we have? I like it. I like the whole casual feel of the suit.
Yeah, this is actually a favorite look of mine. The best part of it is that it's all about basic pieces, investment pieces. So you've got the basic investment white t-shirt, you've got a very classic white suit, linen, easy to wear, and then it's just a matter of how you style it. So basically you've got the whole yacht club look and feel, but you've jazzed it up and made it more trend relevant, adding the runners, which gives you a nice sports luxe look and feel.
You're looking sharp, eh?
Feeling sharp, eh?
Feeling sharp. But next up, we've got something a little more formal. Very suave.
Looking very sharp. Basic black suit is an essential piece for every man's wardrobe. Very nice and tailored, nice and fitted. We've got some nice subtle detail. We've got a pocket square, lapel, sateen, black and white combinations. Always good for any occasion. You look great.
Thank you.
My James Bond.
Well, if James Bond can pull this, I'm sure 00 Shark Boy can as well.
You know what? I learned a thing or two about swimming today, but I'm sure you learned a thing or two about fashion.
No, I definitely did, eh? I might have to change my entire wardrobe now.
Exactly. No more of those horrible sporty outfits, deal?
Deal. He likes it now, so there's no excuse.
From a Cheesinator advert to becoming a presenter / actress and topping every single sexiest list in the country, Boity Thulo is right here in the Man Cave on the MCC.
Yes.
How you doing, my lady?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
You know what I did there?
No, I don't know.
I didn't mention your booty.
Well done, actually.
High
I
five.
appreciate that very much. Well done.
Everyone always talks about the booty.
Different man cave here.
Yeah, we don't talk about booty here, although the booty is great.
Because Marie Claire liked your booty. Marie Claire liked your booty so much that the next day it was a newspaper headline. No? No? Yes?
It wasn't about Marie Claire. It was about everyone else who ignored all the other beautiful people in the spread. I don't know.
She was one of many, but they just focused on
There
the
were 36
booty.
people. That was so awkward.
But let's start from the top. I want to know, what was your lucky break? How did you get famous?
My lucky break was the Wimpy Cheesinator ad.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was literally my first casting, my first advert, and I don't know, people were just like, there she is, and
But what was it about the commercial? What was so special about it?
actually I don't know either, but people just loved it. The same thing with the Marie Claire, you never know what was special about that, but people were just like,
Did she have a tagline? Was there like something that made you famous there?
The weirdest thing about that advert, I remember because I think I was in varsity and I saw it.
gosh.
You know when every single guy in the country is like, who is that girl? Who is that girl? Did that not happen to you?
No, well, I didn't experience that. Actually, most of the people who recognized me were older people in the malls and in the streets. Like, aren't you that little girl from? But it was never like guys going, oh my gosh. Only later afterwards in my career were guys saying that, oh my gosh, I remember you from that ad.
So the attention wasn't the same from the Cheesinator to you becoming a presenter and Boity Thulo the star.
No, it wasn't this. Obviously, it's escalated quite differently, and people see me in a different light now, and I'm almost kind of seen as a sexy grown woman, whereas that time I was still a cute girl. But yeah, it's changed a lot.
Do you miss that, the cute girl?
I miss the privacy I used to have when I was still the cute girl on the Wimpy ad, but I'm definitely grateful for the growth that has taken place and the fact that people still take me seriously. It's very cool.
But you're a woman now.
I'm a woman. I am a woman. It feels cool to say that.
Successful woman.
Almost there.
Boyfriend?
Woman, no boyfriend.
You went straight into it, eh?
Just straight into it.
Straight
we need
into
to
it.
know. I mean, South Africa.
Boyfriend, love life.
Why no boyfriend?
I think I'm still happy. I'll start dating when I miss it.
So what aren't you looking for in a guy?
So okay, I'll do this. I'll tell you what I'm looking for, which will in turn mean what I'm not looking for.
Okay.
Okay, the person I have to know that they can take care of themselves, and physical attributes do count, and the age factor I generally don't like.
Younger guys.
Younger guys, it doesn't work
How
for me.
young is too young?
Too young is 26 and below.
You know, people say I am pretty mature for my age, but hey.
Well,
Move on from that.
Enough about the guys. What big things are happening in your career at the moment?
a lot of things have happened. They are all big, I guess, because they've all built me and helped me grow. But definitely the thing that stands out all the time, I'm shooting Rockville season 3 right now.
Wow.
Yeah, so anything that has to do with my acting career is phenomenal. And I also recently shot a short film. It's called Dear Betty. I was playing lead, and yeah, it got nominated for some short film award, which was pretty cool. So I don't know, my acting career is not moving as quickly as I would like it to, but it's definitely happening.
So do you work out a lot?
I do. I try and work out as often as I can.
So is there a certain routine you like? Maybe CrossFit, Sweat 1000, sports?
Well, I used to do Sweat 1000, and for the time when I was doing it, it was working for me because I lost a lot of weight. But then I realized that I actually wanted to build some muscle. And because Sweat 1000 is more cardio-based, I had to move on to weight training.
You've got the weight training, you do all this hardcore exercise, you've got the booty.
Mm-hmm.
You were on the Watt Bike Power Challenge, the Mitchum Power
I just
Challenge.
told you I don't do cardio, so whatever my score is, I already have an excuse.
I have been waiting for Boity to come into studio because I know that she is going to perform. My head is on the chopping block here.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, are we ready to start
This
this?
is going to be embarrassing, but anyway,
Talk is
let's do
cheap,
it.
let's do it.
Fine.
Go, 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 go!
hard.
Go, 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 go! Harder, 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 harder! Pick it up now, pick it up! Breathe,
I am
breathe,
picking it up.
scream if you have to! Let it out, focus! Pick up the pace, pick up the pace! Woo! That is 30 seconds, done
That
and
is like
dusted.
so terrible. Why would you guys do that to me?
Ah, Boity. How was that?
Just put me out of my misery.
She wants to see.
I just want to see.
But compared to weightlifting, is this harder or easier?
No, it's harder because I don't do cardio.
I hear so many excuses.
I'm just letting you know that if I'm anywhere below here, just don't put it on, okay? So.
Okay, then it's fine, I'll walk away.
That's terrible.
You did very, very well, actually, because for someone who doesn't cycle, you beat someone who does.
Wow, look at that. 5.8.
That's awesome.
Please thank your coach.
Doug, you are amazing. And I'm here for you. I'm strong because of you.
I thought I meant coach as in the guy that was standing next to you on the bike.
Oh, Doug, you are fantastic. What are you talking about? No. Thank you, Doug. You're awesome.
It's that Boity.
Oi, Boity.
What a bombshell. Sadly though, guys, we've come to the end of another awesome show. Fear not though, because next week we're back with so much more, including a Dakar rally experience where they give us a chance to get behind the wheel of a truck.
Rally, are you American now?
Yes, I am.
Then the MP loser and myself try some rock climbing, some dangerous stuff. But my highlight has to be the behind the scenes, very funny footage of our first ever cover for a magazine. Adios amigos, keep it real.
I will never let you win again.
That's cheeky.